Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have come up with the topic that is codependency. So codependent is something, the act of behavior of emotional between two partners in which they are very much dependent on each other for emotional connection or some illness or addiction that is affecting one or the other. So in this process they are dependent on each other. So there has to be, this is a behavior that we can find in the old times, where you can take it, that was in a different way, where you can take the example of a housewife and his husband and her husband. So that wife is not very much expert in the outside work, hence she is dependent on her husband who is working and goes outside, and this wife stays at home doing all the household work. She is not much aware of the outside world, how people behave there, how people are acting there. She is not that capable to do everything by her own will, by her own expertise, so that there becomes challenges for her. So she needs to depend on her husband. So this is the codependent example. So here we can also take example when someone is addicted, when someone is addicted with something, some alcohol or some drugs. He or she is dependent on his partner for help, for support, for care. So this is codependency. One and the other, both the partner is dependent on each other for some emotional connection or some other thing. It could be anything, some addiction, it could be some thing that the person is not very much capable of doing some work. So this way. So codependency is good in a way that it holds the relationship, because once both the partners are very much smart, very much active in their own way, own life, in their own purpose of life, that time what happens, if something happens, if some fight happens, both the person are not very much attached with each other, and this way divorces happen. So codependency is good in a way when you are trying to build some relationships, because this codependency is something that binds two persons, because unless you are dependent on other, why you are going to listen to his or her quarrels or his or her bad mouth or whatever, if that person accuses you of something. There are so many persons are there who love to be codependent, who are very lazy in nature. They are very much good in character, but they are lazy in nature, hence they want this codependency in their relationship. Maybe many a times I have seen that many a times the wife, she would love to be dependent on her husband for money, for outside tasks, and the person, her husband, loves to dependent on her wife to take care of the kids, cooking, etc. So this way a relationship is bonded. So this codependency, once it starts to lose, the relationship starts to break. So hence codependency is not always bad, it has good effects also. But in today's time, one needs to be expert in his own field, because many of the time divorces are happening, breakup are happening. So it's important one should be very much smarter in the daily life tasks. Even though our society in India still don't permit that a girl will learn everything to do, because this is the thing, this is actually the reason that if codependency eliminates, people are tend to leave each other, people are tend to become more smarter, and they will start taking decisions from one partner to another, then another, they will start choosing their own partner. So this way, even, and codependency is not something that will happen between husband and wife or between couples. It may also happen between child and parents. It may happen between two friends also. They are maybe dependent on each other for something, some particular thing. So this way codependency can happen in anywhere. Whereas in companies also codependency is not highlighted, but it's there because the owners are dependent on their workers and the bosses are also dependent on their employees, junior employees. So this way codependency is a part of life. This is very important at times. At times one should eliminate this codependency attitude to be more expert in their life, to be more self-dependent in their life. So thanks for joining, friends. Hope this was clear to you and this was helpful to you. So friends, please do watch my videos. If you like, you can subscribe for my next channel, my next videos to come. So thank you, friends. Bye bye. Love you all.